Greetings, friends and enthusiasts of artisanal distillation. Welcome once again to Wagner Liqueurs. Today, I'm going to show you, step by step, how I prepared a Chiverre Liqueur, also known in other regions as Chilacayote. The first step was to strip the Chiverre of its outer shell. Don't be fooled by its appearance. It is an extremely hard and resistant rind. It is a process that many would consider slow and tedious, but in craftsmanship, time is our best ally. It is also imperative to remove all its seeds and that soapy or spongy pulp that surrounds them. That part does not have the best flavor and would affect the clarity of our mixture. The true protagonist here is the hard and firm pulp. This is where the technique becomes physical. Using a river stone, selected and cleaned exclusively for this purpose, I began to strike the pulp against a solid surface. These are firm, rhythmic blows, but executed with the precision necessary not to hurt my fingers. Each strike of the stone allows me to connect spiritually with them, honoring the way they transformed the fruits of the earth generations ago. Once the Chiverre was transformed into these beautiful, long white fibers, we move on to a step that I consider critical. I place the pulp in a nylon bag for drainage. The goal is to strip the fiber of all excess natural juice. It must be completely dry before meeting the sugar. The next step is the creation of the sweet base. In a large pot, I incorporated 2 liters of pure water. To this, I added 2 kilograms of panela. In Costa Rica, we proudly know it as Tapa Dulce. It is cane sugar in its purest and rawest state, which will provide notes of molasses and earth to the liqueur. To aromatize, you cannot miss 2 generous cinnamon sticks. We turn on the heat, and as the heat dissolves the panela in the water, we incorporate the Chiverre fibers. This stage requires vigilance. We must cook over medium heat for at least 1 hour. It is vital to stir constantly with a wooden spoon, ensuring that the syrup does not burn at the bottom, which would give a bitter taste to our preserve. The result of this effort is an exquisite preserve. In Costa Rica, this sweet is a pillar of our gastronomy, especially during Holy Week, where it is used as a filling for empanadas and pastries. But today, we are taking it to the next level, the liqueur. In a hermetic glass jar, I placed 300 grams of this Chiverre syrup and added 300 milliliters of good aged rum. To highlight the tropical flavors, I recommend using a Jamaican rum, known for its potency and character, although you can experiment with the rum of your preference. This mixture must rest in a cool and dark place for about 30 days. This is enough time for the alcohol to extract every nuance from the fruit and the cinnamon. The Chiverre is a botanical gem from our Mesoamerican region. It is a close relative of pumpkins and squashes, but with unique characteristics. It possesses a white, dense, and extremely juicy pulp that, once subjected to the proper process, transforms into an exquisite delicacy with an incomparable fibrous texture. Finally, we separate the solids with a strainer and perform a fine filtration with paper to obtain a brilliant liquid. The result is an aromatic, dense, and complex liqueur, a true gift from our tropical regions to the palate of the world. Some people tell me that I'm wasting my time with these manual methods, that there are faster ways. But I enjoy every minute of this process. For me, this technique represents the heritage and the living legacy of my ancestors. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for valuing these artisanal processes. See you soon.